सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति विद्या योग विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महत्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधे वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ओम नमस्ताराय नमः शंभवे च मयो भवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय शिवतराय च। ओम श्री राम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति विद्या योग विद्या आचार्यभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री उमा महेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वासिष्ठ विश्वामित्राभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वाल्मीकि तुलसीदासाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः। समस्त गुरुणाम देवतानाम अनुग्रहेण उपनिषद वेदांतोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागर विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातन भक्त साधकानां विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन शक्ति संपदा प्राप्ति विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्री रामनाम संकीर्तनम्। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। Salutations friends, welcome for another day's session of study of the Adhyatma Ramayana at our level and capacity. The text is full and complete in its instructions for every one of the sincere seekers to follow to reach the ultimate stage of mukti by having Anubhav Bhagavan Nirguna Rupena as well as Saguna Rupena. And its language also is so simple. So may with our own efforts and His grace find all the required applications of ours in studying this Shastra, through that making our lives fulfilling or fruitful. So in this Adhyatma Ramayanam, we are into this ARANYA KANDAM, Chaturtha SARGA, Sri Lakshmanaji asking the best of the questions and Bhagavan Rama giving the better than the best answer. In that, all essence of the Shastras regarding the Sadhya, Sadhana are given. First of all, understand in general about the world. It is nothing but the Maya with its Avaran and Vikshepa Shakti as projected. In that projected aspects of the Maya, one is these Panchakoshas. Among the Panchakoshas, one is this Deha. With this Deha Tadatmya only, we have the people and things around in the world related by us with various emotions, mainly the Raga Dvesha toward the people, Kamadi toward the objects. That is how we are into the samsara. See how clearly that subject was taught. Then, actually, when this samsara is happening, is there anything happening to the self real? Nothing. Therefore, how to go beyond samsara or transcend or get freed from samsara? Only by knowing your the gneyatva, gneya purushatva or your purna purushatva, apne paramatma swarup ko. This is what. Therefore, one thing after this much discussion, we must know that only in the knowledge of the truth or reality as the self, that the not self created and unreal world created, samsara will end. This conviction should come to us. Then only the question then how to go about it, sir. So the 5 aspects are told. First, jnana sadhana lakshanas. Through that become qualified. Then understand what is jnanam. Then understand that vijnanam. Then that vijnanam is of gneya vastu. Understand the gneya vastu. Now all these thoroughly will be understood by you and experienced only when you are blessed by the Lord who is totality. Because for an individual, even to live as an individual also, whatever he has got, all of them are given with the total Lord only. Is it not? In the same way, to get that jnanam for the mukti, sadhana for the mukti, also we have to be blessed by Bhagavan. Understood? So just like we have the scientific laws given by the Lord, we follow. By that, we worship the Lord with or without knowledge. Therefore, the Lord blesses us with the results of implementing those scientific laws. Same way, spiritually also, there are the laws called as devotion. When the devotional practices we do, like other secrets of the nature are known by us and we are blessed by it, so too through the devotional practice, these jnana, vijnana, jnaya, all of them Bhagwan reveals to us, makes us practice. With that, the Sarupa is gained. After that, the Mukti. In the both ways. The real Sarupa of me, when I know, I am freed from my the not self Panchakosha. So, to beyond the seen world of multiplicity, name and form, when I see the self, then the reality or the truth, then the problem with the world goes away. That truth and this self are one. When that is discovered, you are everything and you are yet nothing. So, ever nothing can trouble you. That state of moksha comes. It is as theoretically clear, so practically it is clear. As practically we do, so clearly the experience also. That experience those who have gained, they only gave us all the Shastra. Therefore, शास्त्र के निर्देशित लक्ष्य झूठ मूठ नहीं है, 100% ट्रू. द मार्ग झूठ मूठ नहीं है, वो भी 100% ट्रू. So we have to become purified in our heart to get convinced about it. We have to have sufficient energy and strength to practice them. We should have the infinite patience to wait for the result. All this again comes to us by Bhagavad Krupa. And Krupa comes to us when we have the devotion to Bhagavan. Therefore, in this last topic of this fourth Sarga, which is a very important topic, Sri Ram Bhagavan tells Lakshmana Swami, all this is very good to listen, but Mad Bhakta Vihinam or Mad Bhakta Vimukhanam Etat Durlabham. That's how he starts. But those who are Mad Bhakta, my devotees, this Mat Bhakta, don't say Hindi wala, Mat karo, mat jao. Huh? In Sanskrit, mat means mera. In Hindi, mat matlab don't. बोलो मत, जाओ मत, खाओ मत, आओ मत, बढ़ो मत. Here, mat means my own. So this very, very important topic, Bhagavan is introducing as the last one. Very, very essential, very, very beautiful. And by now, I think with last 3 years of regular listening, whatever the doubts regarding Shruti Mata and her instructions, I'm sure they have gone away. Capacity to understand might have not come completely. Consistency may not be there. There are different type of problems to be treated differently. But the doubt aspect has gone. कि शास्त्र हमारे है कल्याण के लिए है, गुरुओं का उपदेश हमारे ही मंगलता के लिए है, आध्यात्मिक साधना हमारे ही मोक्ष के लिए है. इतना तो हो गया. अब उसको पढ़ो, रटो, समझो, याद रखो, करो, जाओ, पहुंचो. Yes, they are again different things. Like this doctor and his medication is good treatment to me. Achieving to that nischayam itself is good achievement. Then you go to the doctor, pay the money. Nowadays, consultation fees itself is more than the medicine and all. You pay it and he gives prescription, you take. So that is a different issue. But you have doubt only on the doctor and his treatment, then we suffer only in our disease. So the doctor is Shrutimata, treatment is Adhyatmikata. The disease is the Bhava Roga. We should be very clear. The disease of Bhava will go away only when take the treatment given by the doctor, Shrutimata, through the Guru, etc. Then going towards that, and again these are all inabilities. Whether you call it Prarabdha, whether you call it Bahirmukhata, whether it is Rajas, Tamas of the Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, they are all the different issues to be sorted out day in and day out. अब एक बार साधक बन गए तो सब, एक बार घर बनाना है, the decision comes, then finding the place, finding engineers, contractors, money, loan, फिर वो सब उसको जरूरत है उस काम के लिए करते जाएंगे. Once you decide, get your daughter and married, then all the arrangements. So too, once you have decided taking the treatment from the doctor of Shruti Mata, then the treatment का अपना process है. You know that process of Ayurvedic treatment when you go to the traditional things. आप जाओ 50-30 हज़ार दे के महीने के लिए, आपको ऐसे रगड़ेंगे, पीसेंगे, गूंद लेंगे, गूंद देंगे. Everything possible on the earth they do. You have to go through it. That hard massages they do with all the mud etc. Give such a kadwa liquids etc. कुछ भी मांगो ऐसे चीज देंगे कि जिंदगी के ऊपर विरक्त. I feel sometimes these पंजाबी लोग आयुर्वेद ट्रीटमेंट के लिए जाए. बढ़िया सा मक्खन मटर सब पनीर वनीर खाने वाले एंड मिठाइयाँ वगैरह. They will see the life. Everybody will become asardar, effective. In the same way, once we come to spirituality, all these things are inevitable. These are all treatments. We have to go through. Nothing to be worried about it. Okay. Now let us chant that portion and try to see. Okay. Chant from 42 onwards up to 55. As much as possible, we will see almost maybe last 1 or 2 slokas will be left out. Om Sri Ramachandra Vara Brahmane Namaha. अथ श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रं अरण्य कांडम चतुर्थः सर्गः. श्री महादेव उवाच. श्रीराम उवाच. असंगः स्वप्रभो द्रष्टा विज्ञानेनावगम्यते आचार्य शास्त्रोपदेशात् ऐक्यज्ञानं यदा भवेत् आत्मनोर्जीवपरयोः मूला विद्या तदैव हि लीयते कार्यकरणैः सहैव परमात्मनि सावस्था मुक्तिरित्युक्ता ह्युपचारोऽयमात्मनि इदं मोक्षस्वरूपं ते कथितं रघुनन्दन ज्ञानविज्ञानवैराग्य सहितं मे परात्मनः किं त्वेतत् दुर्लभं मन्ये मद्भक्तिविमुखात्मनां चक्षुष्मतामपि यथा रात्रौ सम्यक् न दृश्यते पदं दीपसमेतानां दृश्यते सम्यगेव हि एवं मद्भक्तियुक्तानाम् आत्मा सम्यक् प्रकाशते मद्भक्तेः कारणं किञ्चित् वक्ष्यामि शृणु तत्त्वतः मद्भक्तसङ्गो मत्सेवा मद्भक्तानां निरन्तरम् एकादश्युपवासादि मम पर्वानुमोदनं मत्कथा श्रवणे पाठे व्याख्याने सर्वदा रतिः मत्पूजा परिनिष्ठा च मम नामानुकीर्तनम् एवं सततयुक्तानां भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी मयि संजायते नित्यं ततः किम् अवशिष्यते अतो मद्भक्तियुक्तस्य ज्ञानं विज्ञानमेव च वैराग्यं च भवेत् शीघ्रं ततो मुक्तिमवाप्नुयात् कथितं सर्वम् एतत् ते तव प्रश्नानुसारतः अस्मिन् मनः समाधाय यस्तिष्ठेत् स तु मुक्तिभाग् न वक्तव्यमिदं यत्नात् मद्भक्तिविमुखाय हि मद्भक्ताय प्रदातव्यम् आहूयापि प्रयत्नतः य इदं तु पठेत् नित्यं श्रद्धा भक्ति समन्वितः अज्ञानपटलध्वान्तं विधूय परिमुच्यते भक्तानां मम योगिनां सुविमल स्वान्तातिशान्तात्मनां मत्सेवाभिरतात्मनां च विमल ज्ञानात्मनां सर्वदा संगं यः कुरुते सदोद्यतमतिः तत्सेवनानन्यधीः मोक्षस्तस्य करे स्थितोऽहमनिशं दृश्यो भवेनान्यथा दृश्यो भवेनान्यथा. इति श्रीमदध्यात्म रामायण अंतर्गत उमामहेश्वर संवादे अरण्यकांडे श्रीराम उपदेशो नाम चतुर्थः सर्गः समाप्तः. Okay. Now, all what was said, Bhagavan Rama summarizes that what I told you about Jneyavastu, Vijnanam, Jnanam, Jnana Sadha Lakshana, the cause of bondage called as Maya and its way of binding. All of them will be clear to you when you are in the company of the Guru. Guru also tells you the upaya to come out. Follow him, you come out of the upaya, that all the problem, that is called as mukti. That thing Bhagavan summarized, this we saw yesterday, even day before also. What is that sentence? From 42nd shloka, second line. Acharya Shastra Upadeshat. With the Upadesha of Acharya based on the Shastra, followed by the Manana, Chintana, contemplation, which are our efforts. Aikya Jnanam Atmanoho Jiva Parayoho Yada Bhavet. When the experience of oneness happens, that today the one whom I am taking myself as Jiva because of Upadhi, in fact, there is no touch or contact with Upadhi not required at all. I am really the Paramatma. In that way, when the Aikya Jnanam happens, that is Anubhuti. That's called Brahma Atma Eka Bodha. Then what happens? Tada evahi. Then only avidya liyate karya karanaihi saha eva paramatmani. So the avidya, ignorance, along with its karana, the instruments, karya, the sthola deha, they dissolve. And always, I tell you the sequence, many times we discussed, Paramatma is there, his Maya Shakti is there, it has two powers of Avarana and Vikshepa. With Avarana, it covers the Paramatma. With Vikshepa, in the place of Paramatma only, it projects the world. Then that projected world is made to be accepted as reality. That is called Aropadam. Avarana, Vikshepa, Aropa. And once the aropana happened of something else on Paramatma means taken it as reality. Aropit karna matlab, dekho, what is real is snake. Sorry, rope. Rope is not seen. It is called avarana. Snake is projected. Vikshepa. Snake is taken as real, aropana, in the place of rope. This is how we are afraid because of the snake taken as real. Therefore, the fear, the running, all that samsara. So, entire raga dvesha to the world we have because of the aropana of the vikshepita jagat as the real. And all this happening because of what? The avarana, the ignorance of the self. Even though it appears, as I told you, when a thing is there, you are covering it with three things. One, two, three. Then to discover it, what is the process? The first it remove the upper cover, then the second cover, then the third cover. Then the thing is discovered. But in Vedanta, aisa nahi hota. In Vedanta, Paramatma is there. It is covered by Avarana. Then above that is Vikshepa. Then above that is Aropana. Like the other aspects, it is not like the Aropana is removed, then the Vikshepa is removed, then the Avarana is removed, then Paramatma. No. It is simple. Avarana is removed with the knowledge. Paramatma is experienced. Suddenly you see the Vikshepa and Aropa gone away because they are not real. Usko kuch nahi karna. You should never do anything to the snake because you cannot do because it is not real. You discover the rope as rope. आवरण भंग हो गया ना रोप को जानने से विक्षेप एंड आरोपण ऑटोमेटिकली गो अवे without having the vidya. Listen this carefully. Avidya cannot go away. Without avidya's removal, Maya कहते हैं इधर, the avarana, the vikshepa and aropana can never go away. Our focus, though understanding is in this way brought to us for the sake of understanding or explanation, as regard the solution or sadhana concerned is through the Atma Vidya, we remove the Atma Avidya. Catch this point. The moment Atma Vidya is gained, that I am the self, this one, then Avidya gone. From the Avidya, the projection came, no Vikshepa. Then that was superimposed, Aropana, they will automatically go away. Just like when I wake up from the dream to the waking plane, what you have to do with the dream world? Nothing to do, it already goes away. Is it not? Awaken to the Jagrata Avastha, kuch karne ki zarat nahi hai. You only will say, that dream was so horrible, thank God it was only a dream. It is not real, no, nothing to do. Catch this point. Therefore, एक्सप्लेनेशन के लिए हमको कहते हैं प्रोसेस, सेल्फ, its own power. It has two expressions, avarana vikshepa. Avarana hides the self, vikshepa projects the world. Then that same projected world is aropito, that we take as real, and we are bound in that. Now you cannot do anything with them. Only some karma yoga, bhakti yoga are done to reduce their overpowering influence on us. With that balance gained mind, you do this. Just like in our yoga darshanam. Through the apara vairagya, we reach to the Viveka Khyati. With the Viveka Khyati, with Purusha Darshana Abhilasha, Purusha Darshana Abhyasa, when we do, Purusha Darshana happens, then that Pramodar Ananda Apyayita is so great. Obviously, Gunavaitrushnya happens, Paravairagya happens, Kaivalyam happens. Do you remember all that morning class? Those are regularly coming, are able to come, whatever. In the same way here also. So, Spashta Rup se Sri Ramji is saying, when you are consistently with the Guru, when Guru is teaching you the Brahma Vidya or Atma Vidya, in which the Brahma, Atma or Jiva, Atma Aikyata happened, as a result of which the Aropana, sorry, आवरण भंग हो जाएगा. आवरण के कारण ही जो प्रोजेक्टेड थे, कारण कार्य कहते हैं. कारण इन वेदांत इज सॉरी करण, नॉट कारण. Karana are called the Indriyas, 10 plus 4. Karya is Sthula Deha. We all have Sthula Deham. Look at it. This is called Karya. Karya is effect of Panchamahabhutas. In this Sthula Deha, seated in that, to do all interactions by me, do I have the instruments or not? 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, 4 Antakarana. They are called Karana. So this Karya Karana Sanghata, cause of this called as Avidya, goes away when I discover my oneness with myself. इन सबको छेड़ना नहीं, इनको थोड़ा बैलेंस रखना. भाई लेट मी सी द सेल्फ एंड कम. व्हेन यू सी द सेल्फ एंड कम बैक, है तो है ही नहीं. दिस व्हाट ही सेज, आचार्य शास्त्र उपदेशात् ऐक्य ज्ञानम यदा भवेत्. किसका ऐक्य ज्ञानम? आत्मनोः जीव परयोः, जीवात्मा परमात्मा का ऐक्यता. मूल अविद्या तदा एव हि लीयते कार्यकरणैः सह एव. Mula avidya with karya karana, it goes away. Then savastha muktiri tukta. This state of discovering our real self, as a result of which the avidya and karya karana is dissolved, is called mukti. But after asking this, after telling this, disciple can ask question: does it mean that Guruji, ki the Atma was bound anytime? No. Upacharaha, I am Atmani. It's all upachara to say that Atma bound and Atma liberated. Atma was never bound and never liberated. That is ultimate. But then bondage is imaginary. Therefore, with imaginary sadhana, the imaginary sadhana really done, the bondage is removed. As we told yesterday, Bhagavan Surya is not covered by the clouds. They are covered by the clouds for us who are this side. But Surya by himself is never covered. So, I am this side. Who is I am? Jiva. This side of Megha means, what are the Megha? My own Panchakoshas. So for me, the sun appears to be clouded, but sun is never clouded. How can such a big sun be clouded and covered by this small cloud? Understood, no? Therefore, I myself, when I remove my upadhi, I discover my own self, but that doesn't mean that a self has become something else. Is it that the ornaments are melted, then the gold comes in such a way that when the ornaments are made, gold has gone away? ध्यान रखना इसको. कहाँ गया जब सोने को आपने आभूषण के रूप में देखा तो सोना? कहीं नहीं गया वो. If the gold is not bound with the ornamentation, then the liberation is also not real. But both of them, because we are in the bondage stage, we need to do the sadhana to get liberated. They're all upachara on the Atma, real for the Jiva. Jiva is really suffering, therefore he'll have to really become happy. For that really he'll have to do sadhana. But for Paramatma, he is not bound, he is upachara. Which Paramatma? Again, और कोई नहीं है, अपने ही real self के बारे में कह रहे. Interesting. These are the Vedantic Vishayas. When you are regularly listening to the classes from the one Guru Shastra, तब धीरे धीरे रिवील होते हैं. That's why staying in the Gurukula for decades by the disciple to tune to the Guru to the Shastra, through the Shastra to the truth, then it will get revealed. And till that time, the consistency, this is the Shraddha, the sincerity of purpose, every disciple is supposed to have. But reward also is equally beautiful and great. When the knowledge and sadhana becomes clear, even the siddhi comes, you are liberated. That 20-25 saal spending with Guru to study Shastra, do sadhana and discover self. Is it not worthy? Then going through thousands of lives as a jiva, suffering with ignorance, and ignorance created upadhis, and upadhi tadatmya kutta jiva bhava, and doing all the karmas and getting karma phala, for that jumping from one body to the other in different situations with different people around and suffering with them. इतना जरूरी है क्या? सोचो. Otherwise, as much we are suffering with people around us, with the health, with financial tensions, with the minds like this, like it will continue next janma, next janma. Nothing will change unless we change. And the only change is spiritual vision. That's given only by the Guru. Therefore, there is no God to us than the Guru, and no bhakti to us than sadhana given by the Guru to do that. And no moksha than discovering the self. Stick to that, that's it. Having said this, idam moksha swarupam te kathitam raghunandana jnana vijnana vairagya sahitam me paratmanaha. So, I told you this moksha swarupa, that is my own essential nature. Hey, Lakshmana taught to you with jnana vijnana vairagya ke sath. This much is over. We saw it yesterday also. But now Bhagavan says, कि किंतु एतद दुर्लभम मन्ये मद भक्ति विमुख आत्मना. Now note down the point. Those who don't have bhakti towards me, all these things are durlabha. Therefore, whenever these things have come to us, understand that it is a result of our bhakti to God. And if today we are not finding interest in all of them, remember that God's grace is not there. Therefore, do the upasana ityadi of the Lord, which will be told now in the next lokas, so that when His grace comes, His grace never comes in the form of fulfilling our desires. That is wrong. But we do strong sankalpa, we insist on Him. इसलिए भगवान अपने आप को बचाने के लिए He will fulfill our desires. But instead of asking for any our choice of desires, if we leave it to the Lord only, oh Lord, give me the best. Having done all the upasanas, what Bhagavan gives us is mukti through jnana vijnana vairagya. So the chain of these things we should understand. Devoted to the God selfishly, those desires are fulfilled. You are continuously in the samsara. Because every desire fulfillment is endowed with the bandhanam, dukkham. Today we taught to the children, yehi samsparshaja bhogaha dukkhayonaya evate adyantavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. All wonderful talk today for the youth, though very heavy for them. Instead of that, devotion to God, not for anything of our choice. Then He will give us the Guru, comes as Guru. What Guru does? He alone is Guru, who teaches about the moksha marga of the vairagya, jnana, vijnana. Vairagya to everything else, jnana of the truth, and vijnana is sadhana as well as experience. There should be no ambiguity. Then you observe yourself. I observe myself. Where do I stand? First of all, am I liberated? No. What to be done to liberate? Know the self. How it happens? When I have the pure jnana, vijnana, vairagya. Who will give me all this? Guru. But do I have Guru in my life? No. Then what to do? Take your own Ishta Devata, do his upasana. Go on doing the upasana. If you have the Guru already, understand the upasana phala came in the form of Guru. Now serve the Guru. That will be told in the next lokas. And the service of the Guru, Guru will be pleased. What will give us? Not anything of samsara, jnana vijnana. Samskar ke prati, He will give us vairagya. He will give the techniques to discover vairagya. That is your morning class. पिछले 5 दिन से वही टॉपिक दृष्टानुश्रविक विषय वितृष्णस्य वशीकार संज्ञा वैराग्यम तत्परम पुरुष ख्याते गुण वैतृष्ण्यम. After that is done, then the jnanam. See the tattva jnana, jnana sadhana lakshanas are told. Jnanam is given, vijnanam is given, nevastu is given. Then we have to use them and do sadhana. Doubts, ask the Guru, he will clarify. टोटल में क्या है? भगवान कहते हैं मद भक्ति विमुखा नाम तो एतद ही दुर्लभम. मद भक्ति विमुखात्म नाम. It is durlabha. I will not give them, they will not have them. Even if I give them, they don't take it. Start. Now the topic, the last topic is starting now here onwards. He gives example Vyasa. Chakshushmatam api yatha ratrau samyak na drishyate. Padam. Okay. Padam is margam. I have full eyes, but dark, pitch dark night, the route is there, but I can't see. आंख है, रास्ता है, दिखेगा नहीं. बट लैम्प है हाथ में तो. He says, दीप समेतानाम दृश्यते दृश्यते सम्यक एव. Very clearly the path is seen. We can cross, go through the path and reach our destination. Therefore here chakshushmata means what? We have mana, buddhi, indriya, they are full capacity. What is the padam? Padam is jnana, vijnana, moksha marga. But still we ourselves cannot see it, though we have the eyes. That is the secrecy there. We need a lamp or lantern. That lamp or lantern is Bhagavan's Krupa. That comes with our bhakti. Very subtle, very crucial, very important thought, especially for the so-called Vedantins who are struggling to understand, who are struggling to meditate and failing all the time. That's why in every of the Vedantic Granthas, those great famous gurus first invoke the grace of God. In between, they never required the expression, their devotion. And toward the end, again, this we got because of the grace of Paramatma, we offer it to Him only. Yad rakhna, when we become one with Brahman, no Jiva, no Ishvara, it's okay. Toward the last stages of meditation also, by rejecting the upadhi of Ishvara and ours, we become one. But before that, at the sadhana kala, when we are at the lowest level of all types of weaknesses, ignorances, negative habits, upadhi prakriti se तादात्म्य, अबे इस समय कौन हेल्प करेगा हमको? ईश्वर only. We have to believe him. Beautiful thing क्या है ना? By surrendering to bhakti, with bhakti to God, by His grace, when we transcend all this, at that subtlest stage of purity, Ishvara Himself tells us, it is enough, beta, you need not worship me, nor you hold on to yourself as a devotee. You discover that one truth which is common behind you and me. Now you enter into Tattvamasi Shodhana. Through that, Vachyartha Chodo, Lakshartha ko Pakado, there you and me are one. That's what the Jiva Paramatmanoho Aikyam. The Ishvara will himself push us into Brahmatmaikya Bodha later on. But to get all those capacities, His grace alone can help us. For that, we have to be Bhaktas and Upasukas. Is there any ambiguity? Same Bhakti Upasana done for the worldly objects, then we are immature, we are ignorant. We get them, but we get lost also in them. Now, in this life, you suffer with your husband or wife. No, Lord, give me a better husband or wife. He will give, but it is not moksha, no? The husband who is coming or wife, they are not stones and they are not God. They are a human being like us. Then they will have their own weaknesses. भगवान मैंने ऐसे अच्छे हस्बैंड देने को बोला, आपने ऐसे क्यों भेजा? अरे तुमने जिस रूप से अच्छा मांगा वो तो दे ही दिया मैंने. This husband is poor. You wanted a rich husband. I gave you rich. But he's not only rich, he's wretched also. But you never asked you. I never asked you, God. You never told no also. That is the combination I found fit for you. अब ले लो. I'm just giving an example. See, our any asking is conditional. Like I want a place like a forest, I have to stay throughout life. All these people who are in the Arabic countries, what can be their final desire? जब हर जगह रेत रेत दे look at what they say, यार हे भगवान अगले जन्म में मेरे को एक जंगल में, because they have never seen green, that is why they like all the green. But stupid fellow, they don't know when they are put in green jungle, they'll be कीड़े मकोड़े मेंढक ये सब काटते रहेंगे. वो सब नहीं थे वहां. भगवान ये क्या, यू आस्क जंगल आई सेंट यू, बट इन दिस जंगल ये सब होता है, आपने बताया, तुमने पूछा नहीं. If you ask me, I would have told you. Whatever you ask, none of them are without shortcomings. Everyone will they have some problem, some limitations to trouble you. Then what is that without any trouble will be giving the bliss? If you ask that way, then I would have given you Brahma Vidya, because only in Brahma Anubhuti there are no problems. In every other place there is problem only. This is an explanation to the point. Those who ask the Lord through Upasana for something else, they get, but in that something there is not everything, because something cannot be everything. Therefore, that something always have limitations. Is it not? Hypothetically, I am telling my husband, as you desired with all your pujas, the best of the person came, let us say. But nobody can be eternal, no? कोई ना कोई छूट के जाना ही पड़ता है. Then he is good to you, but because he is good to his parents and all, then you don't like it. He should only love me. That's not possible. If he loves only you, he cannot be a good person. A good person is he who loves everyone duly. See, these are all, we are in immature stage. We ask for such things. The other side of which is full of problems. Therefore, instead of asking for anything through Upasana, only ask Bhagavan, Viveka, Vairagya, Jnana Sadhana Lakshana and Jnanam, Vijnanam, then Neyavastu, Brahmatmaikya Bodha, I want. With little clarity. Don't only use the words, but even after studying Upanishads, thoda to clarity aaya hoga. With that clarity, we should ask the Bhagavan. Bhagavan will tell us. Now, after giving the example, Evam Mad Bhakti Yuktanam Atma Samyak Prakashate. Those who are relentlessly devotee of the Lord, for them the Atma Samyak Prakashate, self first intellectually, thereafter in sadhana, finally as an experience, will be clearly revealed without any problem. Conversely, those who are not having devotion, struggling with their own efforts, they can never, because Atma being very, 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 very subtle, to our these impurified intellects, it is not available. His kripa is there, he will give us capacity. Same thing we see in Yoga Darshanam and Gita. गीता में विश्वरूप अर्जुन देखना चाहता है, लेकिन he has no दृष्टि. Therefore Bhagavan gave the divyam dadamite chakshu. In Yoga Darshanam also, how much ever yama niyama asana you do, you will never be able to do vritti nirodha. Finally, you have to do Ishvara pranidhanam only. We will come to that in a month's time. Slowly we are developing one by one sutra. तो योग में ईश्वर प्रणिधानम, कर्म योग में ईश्वर प्रणिधानम, even to get the jnanam tadbuddhaya tadatmana tanishta, that also ईश्वर प्रणिधानम. Never ever as a jiva, as long as we are jiva, we can deny the importance of upasana to Ishvara. Therefore, mad bhakti yuktanam atma samyak prakashate. Clear for the whole life. Now we got 2 points. One, only for Bhagavad Bhaktas, Paramatma is revealed. Two, Bhakti we have to do only for the Paramatma Anubhuti, not for anything else. Hold on to these 2 things. That's why nowadays in all the 6 classes we are doing Sankalpa. It's not Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodha Siddhartham. Now these prayers, when they come from the deep core of the heart with sense of urgency, that reaches to Bhagavan. He notices, oh, these students who are studying online classes, though very small group of them, every day they are asking me Sankalpa, chalo, I'll bless them. When he blesses us, then every Shastra, every Shloka starts revealing the Atma Tattva to us to understand which we are struggling now. Because his grace not yet come, because our bhakti is not full or Sankalpa. Not only in the class, even otherwise, in your pujas, throughout the day, Bhagavan very soon, Tattva Jnana, Shastra Jnana should become sadhana and I must get experience. I say, mangte jao, he will give. Whatever we have got now is given by him only because we asked. That point Bhagavan says here. Evam mad bhakti yuktanam atma samyak prakashate. Yeah. Immediately the question is what? Sir, tell how to develop devotion for you. Therefore, mad bhaktehe karanam kinchid vakshyami shrunu tattvataha. In short, I am telling you the sadhanas by which you develop your bhakti towards me to satisfy me, seeing which I bless you with all the above sadhanas which lead to mukti. What are those things? Very important topic. Tomorrow when we come, straight away those shlokas from 48 to 55, we do a chanting and we study. And this beautiful fourth sarga of the ARANYA KANDAM, Rama Upadesha to Lakshmana. As I told you, the glory of it, the hero of this text, Rama, alone is teaching this to the second hero, the Lakshmana, in the presence of heroine Sita Mata, in the most auspicious place of the Aranyam, when they themselves are in the Munivesha with all the Rishi Muni only around. And that is told by Shivji to Parvati ji, second authority, and that is written by Vyasa Bhagavan for all of us. That also is a part of the Puranam. How many beauties are there to this particular Sarga 4? If you can really understand all that, really our devotion to study this more and more, effort we put up and practice it, and we get the result. इतना कहा सुनने का आदमी हमारा दिमाग सो ही रहा है. Now we understand at what level of Muda Bhumika and Kshipta Bhumika our chittas are there. Therefore, how much of Karma Yoga we have to do, how much of Upasana and prayer we have to do to the Lord to give us that sensitivity and sensibility to sense the importance of these topics and intelligently practice them. हम खुद को भी करना है. Question yourself. Biggest thing is what in life, question ourselves, what wretched life I am living, where I am getting lost, what I am doing every moment. Instead of moving towards liberation through sadhana, I am creating more and more shackles only around me. My thoughts, my actions, my word, my sankalpa, सब सांसारिक है. ऐसे बेवकूफ हूं मैं. In spite of being blessed by the Lord through these satsangas and all availability of Guru, तो खुद को अपने आप के ऊपर लानत होना चाहिए. लानत कहते हैं. Then after that, don't remain there. Then take a decision. I will change myself. I'll become spiritual. And the first thing is what? To pray to the Lord. Again, give me that opportunity of spirituality, which when you gave me with my own sankalpa, I might got lost in the world. हर जन्म में भगवान हमारे प्रार्थना सुनकर स्पिरिचुअलिटी का मौका देते हैं. उसमें रहते रहते हैं we do another sankalpas. Because we have done sankalpa, to fulfill that, again Bhagavan will have to create a situation that you are taken away into the world with some or other responsibility, denied of this sadhana. That we have to recognize. Like I recognize, because of my sankalpa, I am lost now in this useless thing called as giving pravachan. I am praying, oh Lord, get out of this me very soon. Let me go somewhere in jungle or anywhere, sit and discover the self first. But Bhagavan says, it will not, you had such a strong feeling for it. You have to do only. But while doing, slowly, the maja starts becoming saja. It is good. Then we go for the real truth. Once we realize, then it is Lord's choice in what way He wants to use us. Is it clearly happening to us? Again, we have to start with our prayer. Bhagavan, inside and outside, sadhana ke liye sare yogyataएं de do. Inner and outer fitnesses and occasions or opportunities or amenities or facilities or conveniences. Then He will provide again. And again we can add to that. Let me reach to the self. Till that time, I should not get distracted from this path at any cost. And after reaching the self, it is your choice how you want to use these upadis. Is not this prayer spashtam as well as great? Do this every day. When they become fulfilled or they become sufficiently fructified, the Lord gives the answers. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Today we will chant Lalitha ASHTHOTTARA NAMAVALI. Ye to 10-12 minute lega. In the sequence, it is there in this book. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantare Amritakalshastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Trailokyanathaaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Bhagyavati Chandrika Bhakta Chitta Keki Ganagana Roga Bharodham Bhole Mutidar Kotarikaya Namo Namaha. Om Nasai Roga Hare Zavira Javatanantaravatavira Vira. Om Sri Anumatviraya Namaha. Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Namaha. Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Namaha. Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Namaha. Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Om Sri Anumate Namaha. Om Sri Anumate Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णकृष्णाय धीमहि तन्नो नासिकमः प्रचोदयात्। ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च। ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णकृष्णाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहमः प्रचोदयात्। ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च। ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णकृष्णाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहमः प्रचोदयात्। ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च। ओम राम 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 राम। Daily 108 or 120 sometimes we are chanting Ramanam. Om Ata Sri Lalita Matho Kurvaya Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodha Siddhyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vaidika Samskrutehe Vishwavyaptyartham Sanatana Dharma Sadhaka Samstavakanam Ayurarogeshwarya Kshema Stairya Yukta Shakti Sampada Sadhana Yukta विघ्न निवारण शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री ललिता मातु अष्टोत्तर शतनामावली याः पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अत श्री ललिता अष्टोत्तर शतनामावली ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं स्टार्ट। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं रजताचलशृङ्गाग्रमध्यस्थायै नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं हिमाचल महावंशपावनायै नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं शङ्करार्धाङ्गसौन्दर्य शरीराय नमो नमः। ओम लसन्मरकत स्वच्छ विग्रहाय नमो नमः। ओम महातिशय सौन्दर्य लावण्याय नमो नमः। ओम शशांक शेखर प्राणवल्लभाय नमो नमः। ओम सदा पंचदशात्मैक्य स्वरूपाय नमो नमः। ओम वज्रमाणिक्य कटक किरीटाय नमो नमः। ओम कस्तूरी तिलकोल्लासे निटलाय नमो नमः। ओम भस्म रेखांकितलसन्मस्तकाय नमो नमः। ओम विकचाम्भोर्वदललोचनाय नमो नमः। ओम शरच्चाम्पेय पुष्पावनासिकाय नमो नमः। ओम लसत्काञ्चनताटङ्कयुगलाय नमो नमः। ओम मणिदर्पण संकाश कपोलाय नमो नमः। ओम ताम्बूलपूरितस्मेरवदनाय नमो नमः। ओम सुपक्वदाडिमी बीजरदनाय नमो नमः। ओम कम्बपूग समच्छाय कंदराय नमो नमः। ओम स्थूलमुक्ताफलोदार सुहाराय नमो नमः। ओम गिरीशबद्धमाङ्गल्य मंगलाय नमो नमः। ओम पद्मपाशाङ्कुशलसत्कराब्जाय नमो नमः। ओम पद्मकैरवमन्दार सुमालिन्ये नमो नमः। ओम सुवर्णकुम्भयुग्मावसुकुचाय नमो नमः। ओम रमणीय चतुर्बाहु संयुक्ताय नमो नमः। ओम कनकाङ्गदकेयूरभूषिताय नमो नमः। ओम बृहत् सौवर्ण सौन्दर्यवसनाय नमो नमः। ओम बृहन्नितं विलसज्जगनाय नमो नमः। ओम सौभाग्यजात शृंगार मध्यमाय नमो नमः। ओम दिव्यभूषण संदोह रंजिताय नमो नमः। ओम पारिजात गुणाधिक्य पदाब्जाय नमो नमः। ओम सुपद्मराग संकाश चरणाय नमो नमः। ओम कामकोटि महापद्मपीठस्थाय नमो नमः। ओम श्रीकंठ नेत्र कुमुद चंद्रिकाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सचावर रामावाणी विजिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं we have missed ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कहाँ मिस हो गया? The mind was focusing somewhere, it is gone. Punishment again. Om Aim Hreem Shreem Rajatachara Sungagra Madhyasthai Namo Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Shreem Himachal Mahavamsha Pavanai Namo Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Shreem Shankarardhanga Saundarya Shariraya Namo Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Shreem Lasanvarakta Swachha Vigrahaya Namo Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Shreem Mahatsya Saundarya Lavanyaya Namo Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Shreem Shashanka Shekhara Prana Vallabhaya Namo Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Shreem Sada Panchadhatmaikya Sarupaya Namo Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Shreem Vajramanika Kataka Kiritaya Namo Namaha. ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कस्तूरी तिलकोल्लासे निटलाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं भस्म रेखाङ्कितलसन्मस्तकाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं विकचाम्बोरुहदललोचनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं शरच्चाम्पेय पुष्पावनासिकाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं लसत्काञ्चनताटङ्कयुगलाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मणिदर्पसङ्काशकपोलाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ताम्बूलपूरितस्मेरवदनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सुभक्वदाडिमीबीजरदनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कम्पूगसमच्छायकन्दराय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं स्थूलमुक्ताफलोदार सुहाराय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं गिरीशबद्धमाङ्गल्यमङ्गलाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं पद्मपाशाङ्कुशरसत्कराब्जाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं पद्मकैरवमन्दारसुमालिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सुवर्णकुम्भयुग्माभ सुगजाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं रमणीयचतुर्बाहु संयुक्ताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कनकाङ्गदकैरभूषिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं बृहत्सौवर्णसौन्दर्यवसनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं बृहन्नितम्बविलसजगनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सौभाग्यजातशृङ्गारमध्यमाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं दिव्यभूषणसन्दोहरञ्जिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं पारिजातगुणाधिक्यपदाब्जाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सुवत्वरागसङ्काशनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कामकोटिमहापद्मपीठस्थाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीकण्ठनेत्रकुमुदचन्द्रिकाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सचामर रमावाणी विजिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं भक्तरक्षदाक्षिण्य कटाक्षाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं भूतेशालिङ्गनोद्भूतपुलकाङ्गे नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं अनङ्गजनकापाङ्गवीक्षणाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ब्रह्मोपेन्द्रशिरोरत्नरञ्जिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं शचिमुख्यामरवधूसेविताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं लीलाकल्पितब्रह्माण्डमण्डलाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं अमृतादिमहाशक्तिसमृताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं एकातपत्रसाम्राज्यदायिकाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सनकादिसमानाद्यपादुकाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं देवर्षिभिस्तूयमानवैभवाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कलशोद्भवदुर्वासपूजिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मत्येववक्त्रषड्वक्त्र वत्सलाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं चक्रराजमहायन्त्र मध्यवर्त्यै नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं चिदग्निकुण्डसम्भूतसुदेहाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं शशाङ्कखण्डसंयुक्तमुकुटाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मत्तंसवधूमन्दगमनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं वन्दार्जुनसन्दोहवन्दिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं अन्तर्मुखजनानन्दफलदाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं पतिव्रताङ्गनाभीष्टवरदाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं अव्याजकरुणापुरपूरिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं नितान्तसच्चिदानन्दसंयुक्ताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सहस्रसूर्यसंयुक्तप्रकाशाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं रत्नचिन्तामणिगृहमध्यस्थाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं हानिवृद्धिगुणाधिक्यरहिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं महापद्माटवीमध्यनिवासाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं जाग्रत्स्वप्नसुषुप्तीनां साक्षिभूत्यै नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं पापानां विनाशिन्यै नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं दुष्टभीतिमहाभीतिभञ्जनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं समस्तदेवधनुजप्रेरिकाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं समस्तहृदयाम्भोजनिलयाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं अनाहतमहापद्ममन्दिराय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सहस्रार सरोजातवासिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं पुनरावृत्तिरहितपुरस्ताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं वाणी गायत्री सावित्री सन्नुताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं रमा भूमिसुताराध्यपदाब्जाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं लोपामुद्रार्च श्रीमच्चरणाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सहस्रसौन्दर्यशरीराय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं भावनामात्रसन्तुष्टहृदयाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सत्यसम्पूर्णविज्ञानस्थितिदाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीलोचनकृतोल्लासवरदाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीसुधाब्धिमणिद्वीप मध्यगाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं दक्षातुरविनिर्भेदसाधनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीनाथ सोदरीशोभिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं चन्द्रशेखरभक्तार्तिभञ्जनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सर्वोपाधिनिर्मुक्त चैतन्याय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं नामपारायणाभीष्टवरदाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सृष्टिस्थितितिरोधानसङ्कल्पाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्री षोडशाक्षरी मंत्रमध्यगाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं अनाद्यन्त स्वयंभूत दिव्यमूर्ते नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं भक्तं सपरिमुख्य वियोगाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं मातृमंडल संयुक्त ललिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं भंडदैत्य महासत्वनाशनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं क्रूरभंड शिरच्छेद निपुणाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं धात्रच्युत सुराधीसुखदाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं चंडमुंड निशुंभादि खंडनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं रक्ताक्ष रक्तजिह्वादि शिक्षणाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं महिषासुर दोर्वीर्य निग्रहाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं अभ्रकेश महोत्साह कारणाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं महेशयुक्त नटन तत्पराय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं निजभर्तृ मुखाम्भोज चिंतनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं वृषभध्वज विज्ञान भावनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं जन्म मृत्यु जरारोग भंजनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं विधेय मुक्त विज्ञान सिद्धिदाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं काम क्रोधादि षड्वर्ग नाशनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं राज राजार्चित पद सरोजाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सर्व वेदांत संसिद्ध सुतत्वाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्री वीरभक्त विज्ञान निधानाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं अशेष दुष्ट धनुज सूदनाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं साक्षात् श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति मनोज्ञाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं महिमेदाग्र संपूज्य महिमाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं दक्ष प्रजापति सुधा वेषाढ्याय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं सोमबाणेक्षु कोदंड मंडिताय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं नित्ययौवनमाङ्गल्यमङ्गलाय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं महादेव समायुक्त शरीराय नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं महादेव रथोत्सुक्य महादेव्यै नमो नमः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं क्लीं सौः श्री ललिता पराशक्ति मात्रे नमः। श्री ललिता अष्टोत्तर नामावली संपूर्ण. Tomorrow we are doing our Mahishasuramardini Stotram. Thank you for your patience. Every day some stotras we are chanting to be in touch with our Bhagwan Devatas. They should do all kshama of whatever the sins we have done, and they must give us as soon as possible the Viveka Vairagya Bhakti Jnana and Mukti. Madhya Madhya Purvasam Divasita Praspranaaya Panavyanaaya Udhanaya Samanaya Brahmane Brahmarata Madhya Madhya. As we just now studied in Ramayana, it's only through Bhagavad Krupa that Adhyatma Pragati will happen. We are convinced about it. Through all these things, we express our devotion. And if the Lord or when the Lord is pleased, He will bless us. Om Tatra Suryo Bhatina Chandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoyam Agni Tameva Bhantavan Bhati Sarvam Dasyavasa Brahmadi में मतलब ब्रह्मलों का देरी में गुरु पर प्रभाव किया क्या ओम बोल सिया रामचंद्र भगवान की जय राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता परम सूत योगाष्ट आत्म योग अध्यात्म रामायण सूत संहिता शिवपुराण समस्त नाथनो वैदिक संस्कृति श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय श्री वेद वैष्णुदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय श्री वेद व्यास वैष्णव वाल्मीकि विश्वामित्र तुलसीदास आदि रामायणाचार्य की जय श्री वेद व्यास वैष्णव याज्ञवल्क्य शंकरादि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्य की जय श्री हिरण्यगर्भ कपिल पतंजलि वेद व्यास आदि समस्त योग दर्शनाचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सतुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय नम पार्वती पते हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरणम जय जय राम राम अम्बे अम्बे आदि शक्ति माता की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक जिज्ञासु सेवक उपासक गण की जय आज के आनंद की जय थैंक यू yes friends tomorrow we'll meet with all our 6 classes